This video is brought to you by CatBeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
What's going on, guys? We are back with another squad builder, and I like this idea. I'm super excited to get into this video. As you can probably expect, it's gonna be a good one. I'm just kidding. That sounded really arrogant. But before we do get into it, and before we get into building lineup, I just want to say thank you all so much for the support on my channel recently and on my second channel. I kind of started it randomly, trying to do some reaction videos. It's working really well, and here on this channel, the support has been unreal. If you follow me on social media, you will know that soon, very soon, I actually will be getting married. So the last little while I've been preparing, trying to get videos going for when I'm away. It's been a struggle, but seeing the likes and all the comments and the support, it just makes it all worth it. And speaking of which, if you haven't already, go ahead, you should follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. That way you can keep up with, me in the real life. It's kind of, you might want to do that. So go ahead and follow. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into the all under 10K MT squad. And as you can see, it's empty. That's because we're going to build it together. Now, I did come up with this idea last night. Before I was going to bed, I was like, hey, this could be fun. And I looked it up, and I'm pretty sure other people have done this video. That man, DGB, does a ton of squad builders. Definitely go check out any of those guys that have done it before me. It's a pretty common, budgety idea, but it could be fun. And as you guys know, I do a ton of squad builders, so I know some stuff on who the low-key sick cards are, so that's what makes this a little bit easier for you boy. Now, I did get a list of a bunch of players. I put together a lineup on 2KMT Central. Based on what they said, they're under 10K. If they're over when we go in the auction block, we're just gonna have to pass on them. But the first position we need to fill is point guard. As you can see here, Amethyst Mike Conley. I use his diamond version on the budget squad, and it's a beast. For some reason, I don't know, he's just really good all around, no matter what version of his cards. So Mike Conley, 8900 MT. Next up, we'll do backup point guard. And originally I wanted Jason Terry, one of my favorite diamond cards, but he's a little bit over 10K. Goran Dragic, according to the site, is under, and looks like this version of his card. According to 2KMT Central, he's under 10K, so it's probably just a bad time of the day because 11,000, that's nothing. We're still gonna scoop him. Usually sells for under 10K. Again, like Mike Conley, pretty good all around, and hey, they're both left-handed. Next up, we got shooting guards, and if you've been around the channel for a while, watching the budget series and all that good stuff, you're not gonna, this is just a guaranteed CJ McCollum. Now, CJ definitely is a lackluster defender, especially because he's pretty small, and he doesn't have the greatest attributes, but boy, he can shoot, he can score in a multitude of ways. He's a great card. We were able to scoop him right at 10K, which is perfect. And for backup shooting guard, Avery Bradley. Now, the problem with my backcourt so far is we can all score. Avery Bradley's the first one. Well, I guess Mike Conley too, that can play defense. We got a couple good defenders, but we're all really small. That's a little bit. And actually, Avery Bradley has that defensive stopper badge, which is cool. For small forward, starter, we're going under 10K to another budget squad edition. I only recently picked this man up and used him in one game, but Joe Ingles, his shot release for whatever reason is just it was butter. I took 4 jumpers with him and 3 of them were green, so that's good enough to make this team. As a backup small forward, we're going to our first Ruby, and whenever I don't include this man when I have a chance to, people always get mad at me. It's Giannis. Now, I'm iffy on Giannis. When I was looking through the best value players at that small forward, I was iffy on him because he can't shoot. D+ 3-point scoring, but the other guys that got him, everybody else off the bench can shoot, so Giannis can be a distributor. And we are sticking with Ruby at power forward. Again, if you watch the budget series, you knew this was coming. You knew it. Boris Diaw, he came in and became a legend a couple videos back in the budget series, and look at how prices are going up. See, this is why Goran Dragic probably last week sold for 8 or 9K. Now prices are going up because even Boris is almost 3K. I do have one in my collection, but this is who we're going with. And backup power forward, a card that I feel is really slept on because I don't know if I've ever used him, Ruby Jabari Parker. I said a couple videos ago in my spin the wheel of pack promos that the Beast promo might have been the best one in the game, and that includes Rubies. I love my boy Lou Will from that collection, and Jabari Parker, super good all around. Lowest attribute is a C+. Very valuable. He has a lot of value. That was weird English. Okay. And finally, we're going to our center position, and this one, I've never used this card, never used a version of him, but he always tears me up, whether it's the Ruby version, which we're going with, or the diamond. It's Ralph Sampson. Now, I was trying to decide between Ralph and my boy Hakeem. I love Hakeem, but I've used him too many times. I saw this Ralph and was like, you know what? His stats aren't even that great, but he's 8 feet tall. I had to use him at least once this year. And as a backup, we are going back to an Amethyst player, Miles Turner, again from the budget squad. Like, you had to know that was coming. I actually recently sold this Miles Turner, and I could have had the dynamic duo with him and Paul George on this team like I had in the budget series, but wow, I should have done that instead of Giannis. What was I thinking? Oh well. And here we go, a team full of, well, I think they're the best value cards in this game. All players under 10K. I mean, I know you're gonna call me out for this. Goran was like 11,000, but I needed him anyways. And considering a guy like Boris Diaw and Jabari Parker, even Giannis, well under that 10K threshold, I think it's okay. I spent a little bit more on Goran. Like I said, as the year progresses, these cards get more expensive. So maybe a couple weeks ago, we could have had even better cards in this lineup. All right, unfortunately, we didn't get matched up against the God Squad. This guy's got a budget squad of his own, which just means, yo, I gotta make this man rage quit. Like, if you're not coming at me with the heat, you're not gonna beat me. Oh, Ralph getting blocked already. Man, come on. I bet you there's even some sneakier sapphire cards that are value, but I was mostly just looking at rubies, sapphires, or rubies and amethysts rather, so that's how I made my lineup. But look at you're not gonna score inside on me when I got Ralph Sampson. I mean, other than that first basket, but like, no way. See, I'm not even concerned about that. But let's go Mike Conley. I love running my offense through Conley. He's got good handles. Oh yeah, Joe Ingles, pump fake. Oh, inside, good pass. That offense, Boris Diaw, I swear, his card is so smart. Get my boy CJ involved. Oh, I should have put a ball control shoe on. That makes CJ, like, literally unguardable, but it's all good. It's all good. Boris to the rim. Kick it out. Jumbo Joe Ingles. Jumbo Joe Ingles. Jumbo Joe Ingles. Hits big threes. And then gets called for fouls that aren't fouls. Don't worry, Joe. It's everybody in this stupid game. This is crazy, though. I feel like I'm playing with my budget squad, except, well, now I have some diamonds on that team, but this under 10K, we are feeling nice out here. Ralph Sampson, good cut. Good. Ralph! This man just got blocked again. You're 7'4". There is no reason for you to get blocked. Oh, no. We gotta play defense now. Ralph Sampson getting blocked. I'm sleep. Conley, Diaw, and Ingles were definitely A+ performers in that first quarter from my starters, but didn't see much from Ralph or CJ, but I know they're still gonna be good. And look at this game. Look at your game, 2K. Why is it impossible to hit a wide open mid-range shot? I complained about this in my last video, and then Jabari gets blocked. Okay. When you're playing with more budgety cards, you gotta take advantage of mismatches, and Miles Turner, really good post player. He can shoot the outside jumper for a center, but he's also got the ability to score in the post, so watch him jump at this fake. See? Like, that was just perfect timing, Miles. Oh, good steal. Look at Avery Bradley. Finish, Jabari. Finish. Yeah. I brought in Avery Bradley because of his defense, and he got the great steal there. I feel like briefly giving my 2 cents onto what 2K needs to fix for next year's games, and I think, oh my gosh, he crossed me. Oh, and he passed it right to me. Okay, as I was saying, the biggest thing they need to do is find a good, consistent balance for shooting. Like, they tweak it so much, and it's just, like, never perfect. And I don't know if that's too much to ask to make it perfect, but it's just annoying. I remember, I think it was 2K15 patch 4 where they literally made it so like all shots went in. Like if you were not severely contested, the shot was going in. And people complained to no end about that, but I actually liked it because once they did that, you knew what kind of shot was going in, what kind of shot was missing. Like, it was consistent. The other thing I want is, for goodness sakes, just make intelligent AI. Like, I could be playing with 99 freaking Larry Bird, probably one of the smartest players ever, or like anybody of that caliber, and they just do the most ridiculously, wow, that was a bad shot, ridiculously dumb things ever that I can't control. Like, whether it's helping off randomly on defense in like the worst spots and having nobody rotate, which happens so often, or just like cutting instead of standing wide open at the 3-point line. Those kind of things, those don't happen in real NBA games, and it's just annoying. Like, players have to be somewhat intelligent out here. Somewhat. So, you know, if anybody from 2K is watching this video, wants to hear more feedback, just hit me up on Twitter, man. Just slide in these DMs. I'm an open book. And I'm a nice guy. Like, I really am. Whoa, look at my camera. Holy moly. That's the most blurry, out of focus thing I've ever seen. What? Oh, there we go. Don't worry, you guys can see me again. I know you were all worried. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Savages. But anyways, I felt the need to go on like a 3-minute long tangent on how I think 2K can be made better. But now let's focus on what we came here to do. Get this rage quit W. Ryman accidentally. Ralph Sampson, can you please do something positive? Lee, amazing. And there's the rage quit. Like I promised, like I planned. I wasn't even worried. But there you have it, the all under 10K squad builder. Some of the best value cards in my opinion. The lineup played really nice. We got to see the starters and the bench. I know people rage quit nowadays, like opponents are uncontrollable, but hey, he was taking the L either way. We all know that. As always, don't forget to drop a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Comment any other video ideas you may have down below and subscribe if you're new. I'm out till next time, guys. Peace.